Hey everybody, Rumsy here. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel, and as mentioned last time, we are beginning our Inferno grind today. So I've been spending some time reviewing a lot of guides and general information on the Inferno. I am definitely the type of person that just kind of needs to throw myself into stuff like this and learn by doing. So without further ado, I guess let's get started. Alright, so here we go. First Inferno attempt on the account. I went ahead and pre-potted at the bank. We are good to go. We already sacrificed our cape to the guy here, Tizar Ketke. And yeah, just gonna go ahead and send it. We're gonna go in for the first attempt. Here we go. I wanted to quickly touch on the mechanics of the Inferno and just explain what we're trying to accomplish as we progress through the waves, just in case anybody isn't super familiar with how the Inferno works. So the Inferno is made up of 69 total waves of monsters. This includes the first 66 regular waves, followed by a Jad wave, triple Jad, and finally Zuck. The goal is to make it all the way to Zuck with as many supplies left over as possible to give ourselves the best chance at defeating the Inferno and acquiring the cape. This does mean that we need to carefully manage our resources as the waves become increasingly more difficult with additional monsters spawning throughout the waves. You can see there are 3 pillars located in the room. These pillars can be used to safe spot monsters and solve waves. However, the pillars do have a health bar, which can be depleted if nibblers are left to attack it. If a pillar loses all of its health, it will fall. So, taking a quote directly from my Lord and Savior No Monkey, pillar health is a valuable resource that should also be managed and used to our advantage. One of the main ways this is all possible is through the use of prayer flicking to negate as much incoming damage as possible. If you time your prayer flicks correctly, you can negate a large majority of the damage dealt throughout the waves. Some of the prayer flicking methods that will be essential in completing the Inferno include 2-tick blob flicking, 1-tick alternate flicking, as well as being able to off-tick stacked mobs behind a pillar. I'll get into more examples of these prayer flicking methods as I progress through the Inferno, mainly because I am still learning these and not super confident with a lot of them. So that is a very high-level overview of what we're doing in the Inferno here. My goal personally, as I'm learning, is really just to make it as far as I can through the waves to get experience with seeing new monsters, different stacks, different solves, and being able to practice the prayer flicking methods. Well, that did not go as well as I was hoping it to. We only made it to wave 14, and honestly, I probably could have drank more brews, but oh well. Let's go back in and try again. This is one of the first times I've encountered a pillar stack in the Inferno. You can see we've got a blob and a ranger stacked on the other side, as well as a bat sitting there over on the right. So you can see I am trying to perform a one-tick alternate flick to try and dodge the damage here from both the blob and the ranger. However, I am fairly unsuccessful at this one-tick flick. You can see we managed to get the ranger down there and we can deal with the blob, but this is just a great example of a scenario where that one-tick flick is going to come in handy and why I need to be a little bit more proficient at that. Okay, and so this brings us to wave 31 on our second ever Inferno attempt, which I'm pretty happy with, not gonna lie. Wave 31 is a fairly difficult wave for learners or people who are new to the Inferno, simply because it is a double blob wave where you're also dealing with a ranger and a meleeer, so it can get a little hectic. As we see here, it is not going so well for me. I've got this meleeer corner trapped on me. He did just dig though, so now I've got to go deal with this blob. And unfortunately just make a few too many mistakes here, taking some hits from the bloblets, and I did end up dying. Doing some woodcutting during our off time. There's 97 woodcutting. I thought it might be useful to show you guys what I do in between Inferno runs as well to boost my prayer up above 95. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm sure you guys have seen this method before, but we use the Ancient Mace in our POH with the combat dummy. So I just get a quick Dragon Battle Axe spec to boost our strength, and then we go back over to the dummy, attach the dummy, and spec it to boost our prayer up above 95. You can see I currently have 129. That prayer will not deplete or go away until we start using it in the Inferno. So we are ready to go for another attempt. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end this video here. I wanted to explain some of the basics of the Inferno with this video, but moving forward, you all can definitely expect much more than 2 attempts per video as I make progress towards my cape. So thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying this content, please subscribe to the channel for future Inferno updates, and once we get that cape, just general account updates and progress. If you are a Twitch user, I'm also going to be streaming some of my Inferno attempts and other account progress on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/LilRumsy. So until next time, guys, bye.